Welcome to Winning Women's Wednesday. I am here with my amazing co-host, Miss Ashley Gentry.
Well, hello, Michelle Ozimi. I don't know if they caught me sticking my tongue out because I was playing with the cameras while we were waiting to go live. So
We thought we weren't live, and then we were live. It's been a morning already.
I like
been a
it.
week. It's been a week, right?
That's why I'm wearing my T-shirt that my daughter got me for Mother's Day.
How was your Mother's Day?
It was good. I need to tell them what's on my T-shirt though first.
Yes.
Okay. It says it's a throat punch kind of day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and my 11-year-old child picked it out for me.
That's sweet.
I know, it is sweet. She knows me so well.
I love it. So you had a good Mother's Day.
I did. I played pickleball.
Of course you did. Yes.
And
yes.
then I hung out with my kid
That's
and
awesome.
my husband.
I love it.
And what about you?
It was good. It was good. So Gracie and I were both kind of wrapping up our semesters.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I had a ton of homework, and she graded it the same day. So
Okay.
I am done with that class, and
Yeah,
I got
congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
Proud of you.
Oh, I'm just happy to be done with it. I hate statistics. It's awful. It's awful. And then Gracie had her last final that she cared about on Monday. So
Okay.
so the Ozimi Simonton girls are done because Caitlin had her I don't know, every year for Mother's Day in New York, she leads a recital of like 5, 6, 7-year-olds.
Okay.
It's really cute and precious. So that's what she was doing.
Okay.
So the Simonton girls, we're done. We're good. Like, life is good. The boys, though, are in their own little hell right now. So Alan's getting prepared for the other art fair,
Okay.
and Lucas is wrapping up to graduate, and he lost a 17-page paper yesterday.
Oh, the fact that he had to do a 17-page paper is disgusting.
Like-
And then losing it, that's like bone crushing.
And me and the girls were like, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that?
How
And
do you
nobody
lose
wants
it?
to hear
How
that.
do you lose it?
That's what I said. He wrote it on a Mac. How did you lose it?
Well, especially if you, that's why I use Google Docs.
Well, and we're
then it
like,
real-time saves in the cloud.
and it's like, I think it does that anyway. Even if you do it on Word, it real-time saves.
I don't know about that. And really, are you going to be that demonstrative and definitive on technology?
No, and that's fair. That
Okay.
is fair.
All right. Then
That's a different episode. But,
Okay.
So yeah. So no, Mother's Day was good. Can't complain. Yeah.
Okay, good. What are we talking about today?
Oh.
'Cause so many things going on.
So many
ahead.
things.
Yeah.
There are so many things going on. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the 5 mindset shifts you need to have a fulfilling life and business.
Okay.
Pretty excited about it.
I'm really shocked you didn't send me what those were.
I knew you wouldn't read them,
Thank you.
but I also, like, so many of them resonated.
Okay.
And so many of them I feel like will resonate with you that I think the off the cuff.
Challenge accepted. What's number one?
Number 1 is examine your definition of success.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a
I
good
do-
one.
I do like that one.
Yeah, because I think so many times we listen to, as children, the good meaning advice of mentors and the adults in our lives, and
Yep.
we follow the path that they set for us.
You
which
mean
is,
like get a stable job in a corporate environment and a solid paycheck with retirement?
you don't have to be quite so bitter, but yes. Wow.
And I often will remind my lovely mother who
What
meant
was
well.
your corporate job?
I didn't have one.
I thought you did for a brief moment.
No, she tried to make me.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
no, like I was an apartment manager, and I worked at the Hyatt when I moved back to California for like a blip on the radar. But other than that, it's been real estate or slinging drinks at night.
What did
So
you do at the Hyatt?
I worked the front desk, which was really cool because we were the only hotel in the valley, and so there was a studio nearby.
Okay.
So we got all the famous people would come and stay at our hotel.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so I
Ooh.
got to meet a lot of famous people.
Who was the most famous person you met?
So Kiefer Sutherland
Oh,
actually asked me out.
stop it.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that is a total show.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was really
that's
good.
exciting.
And then the lead singer of Survivor got banned from the hotel.
Survivor?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
I have a tiger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, he got banned from the hotel because he started stalking me. He got a little creepy. So they banned him from the hotel. Meatloaf was there. He wouldn't stay in the hotel. He stayed in his RV, his big bus on the property and his people. Grateful Dead
Oh, you
they-
like some serious people.
Oh yeah, so they came and the one guy was a recovering alcoholic. I feel really bad about this now, but I guess he wasn't really in recovery because he would just put his vodka in the safety deposit box and give me $20 to open it every time he wanted a nip.
Stop it.
I know, so I do. I mean, this is at 19 years old or 18 years old. I was 18. Yeah, there was a lot of interesting
That is
stories. Ooh, and then CSI used to film all the
Okay.
time there. CSI Las Vegas
says a lot about the hotel.
Yeah, but they used to film there, and one of the episodes was fur and loathing in Las Vegas. So it was a furry convention,
Oh my gosh.
and there were toys everywhere and people in furry costumes.
Okay, moving on. Okay.
You said so. There you go. Okay, so but definition of success.
I am I've so lost track.
I know. Woo! All
And
the
that's
things.
when we just got to number one.
Okay,
This,
so
this may be a two-parter.
okay, but drilling down on definition of success, I think that's really important because what I would have thought was success at 28, let's say 28,
Yeah.
is very different what I would define success at 40. Because you know what? My biggest thing I think I changed, it's not about money.
Yeah.
It's about creating more leverage.
Yeah.
And it's about creating more opportunity for myself.
Having more
in
time and
perpetuity.
freedom.
No, I want to make money, but I
Sure,
want to
sure.
build. I want to build businesses. It's not about just P&Ls. It's about what I
Right.
can do, to create consistent revenue streams, not mailbox money because I still have to push everything right now. But
Yeah.
but no, I think it is. It's a little different. Before it would have been, hey, I want to sell, 15 million in real estate, right?
Yeah.
Like that's charting what successful would have looked like, and now that's not even in my atmosphere. Like, yeah, that's just a duh. Like I need to sell a lot of real estate.
Right.
So, what about you?
So for me, it's more about time and freedom.
Okay.
But not in the way, yes, I still want to make money, but
Yeah.
I want to have the flexibility to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Oh, well, nobody tells me what to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But
We
you like to
try.
travel. You like to do other
I
things.
do. I do.
I like to play pickleball and hang out with my family.
Yes. Yes. And I like to hang out with my family, but
I
my
know.
family's in Seattle and New York.
Yeah,
so,
yours is all over.
all over.
Mine's in
Yeah.
the same house.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
don't want that.
No?
No, that is not my definition of success.
Oh, okay. I love that. Sorry, guys.
Not even a little bit.
Well, what's number 2?
Okay. Number 2. This kind of goes with number 1.
Okay.
Allow your true self to shine. Which sounds a little hokey, but going back
does
to
sound a little
It
hokey. Like it sounds like
does.
it should be a bumper sticker.
Yes.
Or like an Instagram post.
yes,
Your
but
cover photo.
yes.
Ugh.
But reflecting back on number 1, what really is your definition of success? And how
Right.
are you stifling yourself
Yep.
by not pursuing that and pursuing the things that other people expect of you?
Well, I for me, it's if I'm not playing in my strengths, and I have
Yes.
I have to figure out what my strengths are. Which, if they have to be authentic, or they're not your natural strengths,
Right.
Right. And so for me, I think it was dialing in. What am I good at? What allows me to be my authentic self consistently? And ultimately, that's when you can win out and manifest the life that you want because
Well, and what you
you're
enjoy.
designed for it. Yeah.
And what you enjoy. Because sometimes the things you're good at, you don't necessarily enjoy.
I'm really good at staging.
So there's that.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I totally get it. But I think that's the thing that, when people are like, well, what would you tell, a new entrepreneur, a new realtor and everything else? Like, you got to figure out what you're really good at and what you want to, to your point, what you want to be good at.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And gives you energy, doesn't drain the battery, and then play in that space as much as you can.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. No, I like that too.
Okay.
Number 3,
Yep.
release the need to know all the answers. That perfectionism and that fear of failure, especially those of us in that Gen X generation,
Or geriatric millennial.
geriatric millennial.
Yeah.
Just that perfectionism.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. So I'm going to go off on a tangent for a second. It's really funny.
Shocker.
I was getting ready and watching my TikToks because that's what I do. That's how I get my brain flowing. I don't listen to music or do anything. I do that. It was this woman who was. It was this. She started a club, and it's like we don't care anymore. Whatever else we don't care about. And so she keeps on going over the acronym, and she's hysterical. And she's like,
She sounds bitter.
she's letting him in. She goes, it's the club for women that are going through perimenopause and menopause.
Okay.
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 Yeah. What was number 3 again? Release the perfectionism. Okay. Got it. And so she just starts talking about like, it's okay if you dress like Adam Sandler and go out in baggy clothes because clothes are clothes. It's okay if you have cellulite in coming out of your shorts because God gave you those legs. We don't care anymore. It's okay if you've been wearing the same bra for a week. It's a bra. Right. And like, it was kind of funny.
I mean, I think we might care.
We, you know,
we should care.
Oh, are you supposed to wear different bras?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a different show.
Yeah.
Got it. So the funny part about it is like, I agree with her from the standpoint of like, do you boo? Like, do whatever you want to do. Now, I'm still going to make myself presentable because it makes me feel better about myself.
Yes.
But that's
Yes.
presentable in my own way.
Yes.
And I don't have to be perfect. Like,
Agreed.
hairs can be out of place.
Yes.
Things can be done. But I've just gotten to a point where I also own it when it's not. And I'm like, hey,
Yes.
unfortunately it didn't work out the way we thought it was going to.
No,
but
and we
let's
all
move
have
on.
those days. But I will say, going back to your women who don't care and don't change their bras, there have been so many studies.
Okay, we're going to talk about that later.
That's probably off the air.
Okay.
There's been so many studies that just affirm the idea that when we do take care of ourselves
Yeah.
and when we do get dressed up
Right.
and when we do
Sure.
make ourselves look our best, we improve better and psychologically we feel better.
Okay, but it looks different because before, at 19 years old, as a real estate professional, I would wear a suit and pearls and a scarf and high heels.
Sure.
And I thought that was the idea of perfection. And now I'm in ripped jeans with my Nikes and a sassy T-shirt and my hair in a top knot.
But your top knot looks fabulous and put
Yeah.
together.
Sure.
There's a difference.
No.
I mean, there's definitely I just rolled out of bed and now I'm at
And you have
at the
sleepy still in your
office.
eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want that, but
Perimenopause or otherwise.
yeah, we don't want
no,
that.
no. Agreed.
But it's okay to pivot. And it's okay to say, whoops, that didn't work out. Or, you know what? I don't need to know all of that because I have a really smart friend, Michelle, who knows all the things I don't know. So I'm just going to ask her so I don't have to look dumb. You know?
But then I'm not going to do them anyway.
Okay. Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Okay.
True. Accurate.
Thank you.
Number 4. This one I'm really excited about.
Let me see if I can be your wet blanket. Go ahead.
You've done such a good job today. I'm so proud of you. No, I'm excited about this one because it's embrace flexibility.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, in your systems, in your schedules, in your processes, because there are multiple ways to do things.
Yeah.
And I think we get lost in this idea, especially those of us who are perfectionists and have that fear of
Sure.
failure. We think we have to do it this other way. And I talk about that in my coaching. I talk about that on the air a lot. Like, for example, the pop buys. Nothing against pop buys, but I'm not doing them. And that doesn't mean I'm not a great realtor.
Yeah.
There are other ways and other avenues to communicate and lead generate and connect with your client.
Sure.
And it's finding that. It doesn't mean that you don't have processes, you don't
Yeah.
have systems, but you find the ones that work for you, that make you your most authentic self. I know you don't have systems or processes.
I was about to say, what do you think mine are?
Whatever you tell Reese to
Do you know how much is in this top knot right now? Like, I store so many things in there. Yeah.
Like actual things?
No, it's my
or-
brain. Like, I was just being like, there's a lot
yeah.
in my head at
Yeah.
any given time. Yeah.
But going back to examining your definition of success
Right.
and being your most authentic self and allowing your true self to shine.
Okay. Shine bright like a diamond. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes.
Yeah.
Put the systems and processes and the way that you do things.
Yeah.
Incorporate that into them. It doesn't make it wrong. You still have to do things.
Sure.
It's really talking about lead generation realtors.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You got to do something.
And do it consistently.
Very
But
consistently.
I don't care what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You pick the thing and you do it on a consistent basis,
do
but
it.
you can make it yours.
Just do it like
Yeah.
Nike. Just do it.
Yeah. I don't
You
think they say that anymore.
They don't?
I don't think so.
Well, that's dumb.
Well, I think it was a thing. I think it was a whole thing. Like, I don't think we're supposed to say that anymore.
Well, are you trying to tell me what to do?
I would never.
Well, because Mel Robbins I was listening to her the other day, like, only in short form on TikTok.
I was like, are you going to listen to Let Them?
Well, no, that's what it was. And she said, it was so important because if you actually go and you think about it, there's certain words that are so so powerful. So just do it. What do you think is the most important part of that?
Do.
No,
No?
just.
Really?
because think about it in your head. If Nike had done do it,
Okay.
just do it.
The do it makes it a little more aggressive.
It does. And so the just was more of like a transformation in your head. It was like, you can do it, just do it, that kind of thing versus do it.
Interesting.
And so I know. See, I brought
I
something,
like that.
so I
I
brought
like that.
something to the table.
You always do.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think the biggest part of that is though, like, look, if I'm consistently communicating with my sphere, it might look different every day.
How you
it might
do
be
it
a
is
call,
different.
it
Yeah.
might be a text message, it might be a Facebook message, it might be a throat punch.
It will not be a Facebook message because you never check your Facebook messages.
I do. I check them all the time. I just choose not to respond sometimes.
Hmm.
But I respond in my head.
That's helpful.
That's something else too. But I play pickleball all the time, but sometimes it might be the morning, sometimes it might be the afternoon.
Yeah, but you're playing with your friends.
I'm playing with my friends.
People in your sphere. And so for you, that is lead generating.
Well, I was also saying I consistently play pickleball. It just might be at different times.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think that that's okay. You got to have those things.
Absolutely.
But don't be so rigid, because it also, when you're that rigid, it doesn't allow for any other cool things to to come into your space.
Agreed.
So.
And what I have been finding, and this could be a little controversial.
Love it.
Okay, for me, controversial.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got
sorry.
it. Not for me.
I've been working, I've onboarded a lot of new coaching clients lately.
That's awesome.
I know, I'm so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But what I've been finding is that the brokers that they're working with are so rigid in what they want these people to do that it's stealing their joy. And like they have these sets of rules that are very specific that don't really necessarily make any sense.
Give me an example.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to call anybody out. So one of them,
Do it.
one of
Just
my
do
clients
it.
has a broker that absolutely forbids her from doing, well, it's two things. I have two examples. Forbids her from doing open houses from other agents or
You
from
mean-
other brokerages.
I actually agree with that, but go ahead. I wouldn't. My E&O insurance is not going to cover that other agent's stupidity. So go ahead.
But it's a way, but if you are in a small brokerage that doesn't have a ton of listings, you've got to find a way to get yourself out there.
No, I agree. But as a broker, I am only covered with my agents underneath me, and another agent goes into my listing,
Right.
and she's not covered by my E&O. Now she has E&O, but
Yes.
my E&O provider might decide to not cover if something happens on that property, and I can be left holding the bag. So I respectfully disagree with you on that one. But go ahead.
Interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interesting.
Oh, me. I'm the one that has boundaries today.
Look at you.
I know.
Yeah, I definitely respectfully disagree with that whole
Okay.
thing.
Let's arm wrestle later, but go
Okay.
ahead.
And then the second one, she will not allow her to provide tax appraisal assistance.
Oh, I'm fine
Now,
with
I don't
them.
like doing it.
No,
I
I'm
don't
fine
wanna
with
do
that.
it.
I think that broker is obviously very
Rigid.
I would say risk adverse.
Okay.
And that's what that is, because what that broker does not want to happen is that agent to give incorrect or inaccurate information. And by doing that, and if they don't preface it appropriately with the client that they're helping, and it doesn't work, then that client could come back and say, well, you're the expert, and they're not they're not an appraiser.
Sure.
They're not somebody that protests. So
I feel like that's a broker who maybe shouldn't sponsor agents. You've got
I just think they're risk adverse.
they're in my opinion, they're overly risk adverse to the point that they're stifling the growth of their people.
Then I think they need to go to a big brokerage where they can sit there and defend lawsuits, because I'll tell you right now, I got rid of all my agents because they were all idiots and I didn't want to pay my insurance policies.
We might cut that out later.
No, they're not. Oh, but it got to the point where I was being very rigid.
And that's my point.
I was being very rigid at my
I
brokerage
understand.
because I had to control what was going on, because I was materially responsible for all of that. So
Yeah.
I think that they should absolutely, if they want more flexibility, find a brokerage
Yeah.
that their business model is not so tight knit
Yeah.
that they don't have the ability to do some of those other things. Because there are other brokerages that don't have a problem with that stuff.
Absolutely.
But I also can see from that point, isn't that weird? I was like the conservative one on that.
I know.
I like it.
know.
I like
no,
it.
I am definitely ask questions later when it comes to stuff like that. Like, and I've been through several lawsuits and I've seen some things.
I have been through zero. I mean, I've been through zero in the real estate.
No, I've been through several on the real estate side. Won all of
Should
them.
we have a conversation
No, I won
about
all
this
of them.
later?
No, I won all of them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I've kind of seen the inner workings of that.
Yeah.
And what really does matter.
Here's what I will say to that.
Now they're not fun. They weren't fun.
And they cost money, regardless if you're in the right or not. My thing is I'm good with that, but I am the only one that gets to act that way.
And that's
in
fair.
my business. I will
And
defend
again-
myself. I will take it to the ends of the earth and I will burn you down. But I'm not going to have that same mentality on the razor thin profit margins. And I think that's what we also have to understand.
Yeah.
Is that there is no profit in brokerage activities anymore. And so
Which again is where I feel like that broker and any broker with that
Yeah.
same mentality should be like you and me and not sponsor agents.
sure, I agree.
Because I think you're a detriment to your agents and how they grow.
Okay, keep going.
You're not allowing your agents to grow and experience and make their own way. And I think that's important.
Yes, let the dodo birds do as many open houses as they want. Go ahead.
You are awful today.
It's a throw punch kind of day.
Whew. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay, number 5. Oh, I gotta roll the page down here.
Roll the page. Is that what you can say? It's not. Is it rolling? Scrolling the page.
Yeah,
Maybe
scroll the
scrolling
page. Yeah, I
okay,
guess scroll the page. Yeah.
Remarkable. Yeah. Okay. Good.
And like I didn't even make this one. Ask for the support you need. Everyone needs accountability and support to develop and grow.
The way you said it was like so sweet.
I tried.
No, it was. It was like he was like a 5th grade teacher or something. Like it's just the way you said it. I don't know. No, but you were absolutely right. That is the biggest piece of advice I try to impart on anybody. Is do it with somebody else. Find somebody that has strengths that are your weaknesses. And you know what? Because it's also a lot more fun.
Oh my
when
gosh,
you're
yes.
succeeding, it's more fun to have a partner. And when you're
Yes.
getting kicked in the teeth, it's actually it's more support when you have a partner riding through it. That's what good marriage, like it's not always good, but I want to have a
No.
teammate for life, man.
100%.
So I think that's where in business, a lot of times we want to have the scarcity mindset of I don't want to bring somebody else in. There's not enough money for all of us. I don't
So
need
then
a
we just
tribe.
force our spouse to do it with us.
I know, poor Reese.
Poor Alan.
Yeah, that's
Poor
what
Alan.
happens. But
If I ask him for one more graphic this week, he might kill me.
oh, yeah. Trying to use AI as much as possible now at this point.
He's got a busy week with the art
I
fair
know.
coming.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
No, but that's exciting. But no, I think that's why I always encourage people to have a coach, have an accountability system, have your teammates, have your friends, go into business with somebody else, but choose that wisely because
That
you
you
also have to
trust.
be prepared for a divorce at some point.
Yes.
Get a prenup in a business.
Yes.
But there's enough money for all of us to go around, and I think doing life by yourself is a very lonely place, whether it's business or personal.
And I have to say this. There is enough money to go around.
Mhm.
Agreed. But there's also enough money if you're in business and you're running a business.
Yeah.
There's enough money for you to hire a coach. Whether
Oh,
it's
sure.
whether it's me or somebody else, you have to be investing in yourself.
Well, that's what I said.
No, I know you did,
Yeah.
but I've been hearing that so much lately that I'm waiting for the market to get better before I invest in any more marketing, before I invest in a coach.
Because
no,
well,
that's not how it works.
those aren't winners. Winners recognize they
harsh.
spend money. Their money needs to work for them. They're not worried
Correct.
about budgeting and paying bills.
Correct.
Now you gotta pay your
Thank
bills.
you. We did it. We did it. We got Rick to comment.
I know. You know-
Gosh, we had to get way into the show.
No, he's giggled a couple
Has he?
times.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
But no, it's not that. Trust me, I consistently pay my bills. Like I've got a good credit score. Like none of that's a problem, you know. But my thing on that, or they're on auto pay, whatever it is. I'm not every day though thinking about what I have to pay.
Right.
I'm thinking about how do I make what's coming in work for me even more.
Even harder.
And,
yes,
and that's
multiply.
the mindset that most realtors unfortunately do not have. And I get it. You don't
Oh,
want to live
so
in a
true.
ditch with no electricity. But
no. If
you
we're
think-
not going to have electricity, it's going to be because I forgot to pay it.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I think that's where people don't understand. You are consistently in the same cycle of hell year over year because you are doing life and business the same way year over year.
And getting in a group or with a coach that can give you accountability and support and direction to help you get out of that year after year is huge.
See, because I want to impart this. You got your license for 10 years. Do you have 10 years of experience or do you have 1 year of experience times 10?
I love that quote. I've heard that before and I love that because it's so true.
Are you living the same year as a Groundhog's Day?
And I hate that movie.
I do
it's so accurate.
Well, it makes me hive.
Yes.
That and like 50 first dates where they wake up and have to do the whole thing again.
Stresses me out.
I know.
I don't want that to be my life. And to your point, I don't want that to be my business.
I will also say I probably was a little bit more on that rat race several years ago.
Sure.
But when I look at things now and I look at year over year, the differences, how I've pushed myself, you know, the people that are in my life that looks different, it's exciting. It also makes you want to get up and get excited about what
like
life
coming
has
to
in
the
store.
show.
I did know. I always get excited.
Or going to Throttle Up. It feels like Throttle Up was a month ago.
It was like a week and a half ago, wasn't it?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, a week and a half. You're right.
Yeah.
No, this is actually our first show since Throttle Up, which was amazing.
It was amazing.
And if anyone is ready to start their podcast, you got to give us a shout out. We will hook you up.
That's what we said.
Well, that's what we said.
You too can wrangle the crazy.
You can. You can. So, okay, let me recap the 5.
Okay.
I got to scroll back up again.
Okay.
Expand your definition of success.
Okay.
Wait, that's not right. Examine your definition of success. I can't read my own writing. That's been a problem. Allow your true self to shine.
Okay.
Release the need to know everything.
Told you so.
Yeah. Embrace flexibility.
Got it.
Unless you're Ashley, who's very rigid.
Like a pretzel.
Yeah. And ask for the support and accountability that you need.
Don't tell me what to do. What? No. You know what? I got a tribe. I got a pot of people. I got a support group. I am a huge fan of all of that. And I think these were great, Michelle.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. And if you don't have your tribe on the big screen.
Yes. The fun toy.
The fun toy. I'm so excited. Alan's going to want one now.
Yeah.
Ignite Summer Momentum is coming. The wait list is open.
Awesome.
Super excited about it. It's going to be multiple opportunities for coaching throughout the week for $97 a month.
Okay.
$97 a month. Multiple coaching sessions.
That's
a
great.
Week. Isn't that insane? And you get Corey Turner's social media program.
That's wonderful.
Super fun. Super fun. Waitlist is open. If you have questions, you can reach out to me or Ashley. I'm sure she'd be happy to tell you all about it.
It's like a twofer. You get a 2-for-1 special. You get 2 great coaches with 2 different major strengths, and that's the cool part.
And coming soon, we're going to announce the big kickoff for it. We're going to have a little summer party.
I love to party.
Yeah. She doesn't really know what I'm talking about, but she'll be there.
Okay.
So will Rick. All right, guys. This is it. Winning Women's Wednesday.
Signing off.
Signing off.